happy if you can break down this law in a way that an ordinary Ambazonia, a mother that is selling tomatoes in the market, or somebody that is selling okra, that is selling gari or potato by the street will understand because it involves them all. Our parents who are tappers in the village, they want to know exactly what this law is in a way that they will understand. They already know that they have a responsibility, they have a duty to participate in the liberation of their home country, but they want to understand the nitty-gritties of this law, and that is what I would like you to focus more on today. Yesterday we did the big work. Today is just to break it down to our people to understand. So, Mr. Vice President, first of all, the signing took place yesterday, but the law states that it will take effect on the 1st of July. Can you explain to the people of Ambazonia what this actually means?
Thank you so much for that. I think it's very important. This law is about our collective destiny. Therefore, for our collective destiny, we need a collective effort. And the call for this collective effort came from Ambazonians, from a broad range of Ambazonians. And that law was developed and codified yesterday, enacted into its to go into its implementation force. It therefore means that between now and when the law comes into effect, it's sensitization. And when the law starts on the 1st of July, that's in 4 days' time, people have a window span of 90 days, that's 3 months, in order to comply. It therefore means that you can do whatever you want within that period of time. There are no consequences. However, once the 90 days elapse, any Ambazonians within the national territory would be liable to pay plus any additional daily charges or weekly charges that are specified inside the law. For instance, if after the 90 days you haven't paid, that's from the 1st of July to the 30th of September 2023, which is 90 days or a little over 91 days. If you haven't, after that date, if you haven't paid and you are stopped by either ADLA or any of our enforcing structures, you'll be liable for a spot fine of 2,000 AMBA, and the 2,000 AMBA is valid only for the day. It therefore means that the next day, if you are still stopped, you will still be liable. The essence of institutions, as I said, is to make them sticky. By sticky, we mean to make compliance easy, to help people or support people to comply with the law, but also making the law stringent, that stickiness, in the fact that there are fewer loopholes for people to deviate from the spirit of the law. So as such, we call on every Ambazonian, including myself. I'll be paying for some of my relatives. We call on every Ambazonian to take ownership of our destiny, to bequeath to future generations an Ambazonian better than we inherited, but also to tell the enemy that we will not more pay taxes to you. We are going to pay taxes to our institutions, and our institutions clearly show in a political and a diplomatic way that we are the bearers of our land, that we now start to control our own destiny. And as in every liberation war, taxes are paid to the rightful owners of the land, and the rightful owners of the land are Ambazonians, championed by the assertion of their rights through the Ambazonian Governing Council.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Mr. Vice President. Okay, that I'm sure any person who listened to you would understand exactly what going into effect on the 1st of July means. Also, I would like to ask, we have a lot of benefits of this law, but there's something in chapter 3, the scope of the taxation, in article 3 sub 2. It says that the payment of the liberation tax does not replace taxes on business entities in Amazonia. Can you please explain to the people? Because I know maybe when the business people saw the signing of the tax, or they've been told about the liberation tax, they'll maybe think, okay, when I pay 10,000, as a male business owner in Ambazonia, that is it. Or if a female business owner says, I'll pay 5,000, that is it for me. What does Article 3 sub 2 of the tax says, of the law says? It says payment of this liberation tax does not replace taxes on business entities in Ambazonia. Please.
Thanks so much for that. I think the clarity on Article 3.2 simply means that for businesses, they will continuously pay the business entity tax that has been instituted a year and 8 months ago. And I would like to thank all the businesses that have been complying. For those that have not been complying and they are in the minority, the day of reckoning is not far. And you all know what would happen when the day of reckoning beacons on such businesses. It therefore means that if you're a business owner, you continuously pay your business taxes, just like you pay your business rates or your council rates. But on top of that, you would pay your individual tax. So this liberation tax law institute flat rate payment of taxes as personal taxes to individuals and not businesses. Remember, businesses in most circumstances are separate entity from the human being. So as in all jurisdiction, there are a number of instruments that stipulate different types of taxes. So this is another tax that is totally different. So if you pay your business tax, you are still liable to pay a flat rate of 10,000 amber and 5,000 amber if you're a man or a woman respectively within Ambazonia.
Okay.
So that's what Article 3.2 says.
Thank you very much, Mr. Vice President. It was very important for you to clarify that point because we wouldn't want authorities from the ATLA platform calling.
It really be so sad. Say, you see people them, they go she don't gather for some place. Say they be say they talk on behalf of the people. They go she don't gather for some place. Say they get na TV for their Facebook page, then they say na TV or whatsoever. They say, Mommy, the way they ground zero. Una here find the way it talk. Any man way they stay for inside Ambazonian territory, he go pay money. Now the beginning or the open gateway to all the calamities them we don't befall plenty people them for this struggle this. And as I dey tell una this particular moment, my dear people them, it be so sad. Say instead of focusing on the liberation agenda, instead to free the people from the tentacles and shackles of La République du Cameroon, instead of freeing the people from bondage, you rather prefer to be doing governance and to be imposing. You are imposing money on them. You impose money on people that they pay. That very mommy, the way they respect lockdown. That very mommy, the way they respect condition. How many people that for diaspora don't ever shit down for their house for Monday? I they ask una this question. Julius ni shame no they do una. Shame no they do una for that una gang. Shame no they do una. Now some of the reason in this why people then so they don't some people they don't take a back seat. They say no, this is not what they sign in for. Power they tap mimbo for go sell them, for get small thing for chop, for even take care for picking them. Okada man, person way the struggle for survive for ground zero. When they go hold me pay money, La République hold our people they me they pay money. When I can't hold them to say me they pay money. Woo! La République hold people they me they pay money. When I can't hold the very people them to say me they pay money. What be the difference between you and La République? If the struggle don't pass una no fun, una no be able for galvanize people them, for convince people them they stand support. If don't pass una shift. Una shift one side, you know be na by force. You know be force people them for freedom. You know be It has never been done anywhere. You know, if you force people, they will free them. These people never even talking their things, so if it even make sense, you know, diaspora for being at the very first place where they will start all their madness day. Now the first place they will start all their madness day, say liberation time whatsoever, and plenty so that they don't fall for ground zero because of their thing. They don't fall because of their thing. They go bring some other ones in a Semak number plate. Who can bring some other ones in na paint taxi blue and white where they say they no fit paint their taxi blue and white. If they run him up for day, say he don't pay for a family then. He don't pay for all a family. What about man wey no get person for pay for it? Shame no dey do una. Shame no dey do una. At the end of the day, una can't want free the people then. Una want to free the people. Una fight for the people their interest. What interest? Which interest of the people? Una need fight for know the people their interest. Now because people they don't wise do una cartel. Before people they will contribute for una no. Oh, una can't talk this and that, they contribute no. Una say no want go buy AK. Imagine say man go dey diaspora contribute money, give me you say you go buy AK. You go buy the AK, you take the AK for ground zero. Instead of take that AK go after Ekelebe, you go na after that mommy and papa they say me they give una money. That is the thing. When they go na after that mommy and papa they me they give una money. I dey ask Amazon a genuine question. Say these people then so what be their agenda? Are they out to govern the people, to administer, to impose laws on the people, extort money from the people, or they are out to free the people? What is the difference between this particular kind of practice and what La Republic is doing? Difference day. Difference no day. Any soldier where they ground zero, where you go after some mommy or some pa, or you go after some person for ground zero, say he go give you 5,000, he will give you 10,000. My brother, your name na die. Hear me fine, your name na die. Oh. Maybe today you no go fall shock, but wait tomorrow. Because you talk to me, man, give you money, no. What about man when you no get time, you go do it waiting? What about if you get today, no get tomorrow, you go do it waiting? The breeding ground for blacklegs. Now so that they cause blackleg them. Now so that they antagonize the population against their own liberation struggle. Now why don't they see them? So how did we get here? How did we get here? Then we now look the funniest thing and say na fake profile them. Fake profile will can run their mob. Hey, you must pay your tax, you must pay your this, you must pay your that. Company then they for ground zero. Foku, Kiferu, Sorepco, all the company they conject them. They don't pay tax how much? Why don't they go hold them? Bisec bank they for they. Why don't go hold them? Na potential people that if you pay on a million them. Why don't go hold them? Una see na mami them for quarter where they work jama. Mami them where they struggle for survive. Buy them, sell them there. They don't get their own for chop. Man when they do is more call box. Now una target that. What a shame. It's a big shame. Any man with the ground zero way, if take his stick, gonna after civilian population. You take your stick, you gonna after man way in no whole stick. My brother, my sister, your name na die. Do one no get no negotiation. Your name na die. Because that person where you say one free, now you will go home say make you money. Okay, all the other money they wanna don't collect them, don't do it to the money. Normally, for any country where they exist, if you talk say it be government, right? The funniest thing I say, Ayaba say no get government, but he collect tax. No be na government they collect tax. Okay, we now wait. Now, when La Republic they take people their money in a taxpayer money, sometimes they can make some lie project them. Now they even see lie project them. Una don't do it to una own. They always see on a general them how they stay for very luxurious hotel them. Yes, ADF general them, ADF fighter them. They stay with their woman there for house. They enjoy the tuma. They enjoy fine. Everything they okay for them. They see them. They acquire a lot of wealth. People then there for this struggle way. If this struggle no be day, they don't forget 10 francs. They don't forget nothing. They don't take advantage for the struggle. Now come for here, somehow they for diaspora. She don't dey tell you for ground zero, say you go take money for the man, take money for the man. How many so that in day where they don't, where all that money they don't collect and they don't even be able to chop half? Grand Kako. But as I talk these things, someone they know still here, someone they know still learn. Anyhow, one day na one day. One day na one day. Go after the real people them. Go after Ekelebe. Go after that people them. Leave mommy and papa them alone. No be a target that. No be a target that. When they want hold Ayaba, say Ayaba, they want hold Ayaba for crime the way don't commit and for ground zero. Some of you can't talk say no, na lie, no correct, you know this. No, now una skin. Una dey hairy. Amazonians, until freedom comes, we stand against all those things that antagonize our people against their own struggle. Because now the perfect example this why Blacklegs and they come about. That's the truth. That is the truth. People in the ground zero they fit give una money plenty. Una no play with them day. Empty and day for day. The company that they operate for day. One no go pull law say the company go give the amount. Do I give the amount? Do I give the amount? Now only for that mommy and papa them. Now for that mommy and papa them, that poor people there for ground zero. After una can't stand talk how we una fight now for their freedom. It's not for their freedom. You are fighting for your personal interest. Una don't take boy the way they be get the zeal for stand for freedom, for fight for freedom. Una transform them into tax collectors. What a pity. What a pity. I'll see when I give my next update. But I don't talk them. I will repeat them again for the opting time. Any person, any man for ground zero, where he take his stick, instead for go na after a kelebe, he go na after kafiash. Your name na die. Whether you like them or not, watch the video. As you watch the video, so you get two options. If you no change, you go fall. If you change, you go stay. Be clear.